One, two, one, two. What's up with my audio? Is my audio good? Okay, so got a new layout. Trying to learn a layout. I am trying to learn the layout. It just don't feel like one, two. Okay, never mind. All right, sorry about all that noise and stuff. So, all right. I wanted to, of course, okay, holiday just passed, and I believe that one of the biggest things, that's important to the black being able to control the narrative. And controlling the narrative means talking about and seeing the message that Dr. King that I think he really would have wanted to be heard. So let's dig into it a little bit. Let's just dig into it a little bit. This is fair use, educational purposes. And see, this is the part of history that I tell a lot of people. So black people already pretty much were prosperous after it only took 30 years after slavery for us to get our literacy rate up to 80% without government intervention. So the rate of growth that we had was unbelievable to the point that when the European peasants came over here, they were so behind compared to the African Americans that were here that they had to help those people and get them ahead. But then simultaneously, some of those people that got ahead used their power and their positions to basically tear down and take away black businesses, black wealth. It's like a federal or state forfeiture where they was just taking people's land and just basically pirating the wealth that was already established there by black people. Exactly. So that means that everything that black people has ever had up until the 1960s was off of the sweat and work of labor and non-subsidy. So I could say statistically that the black community had more assets without subsidies. We had more ownership and a better community without subsidies and government intervention. It's not my opinion. It's actually the stats prove the statement. So, he might say it. I don't know if this is where I heard it, but this is what you have to understand. This is the exact same time that they're creating welfare policies in black communities that doesn't allow the father to be there. So they're subsidizing from migrants, Europeans to stay together and supporting their traditional family as they're fracturing the black family and then integrating them into a single run society. Not my opinion. Those are the same people that tell African Americans to lift themselves up by their bootstraps as they have lived from privilege, from subsidized farming. Now, see, white people are right. There is no white person today that has probably benefited from slavery, but there are plenty of my European brothers and sisters that have benefited from these unfair subsidy practices. Again, what can I say? It's been 50 years that we've been given subsidies. So I could say that equally, we have equally been subsidized, but the white family subsidized versus the single parent structure has been subsidized in the black community. That's where I would say is the difference.